editing the podcast, and I want to show you that it's snowing in the Netherlands. It's wet snow. It's disappearing very fast. You can see a little bit on the roof of that car, but yeah, I always like it when it snows. It's really dark outside, and it's really a November day. Super nice. I love these days. I didn't have to leave the house today because I'm editing, and my eldest son takes groceries to home, and we're going to, we call it gourmet, that you have little pieces of meat, chicken and beef we do, and stokbrood. And then we're going to sit on the table and make it there. So I'm going to prepare that. And he's taking everything with him. So that was my luck today. I don't have to go outside, but it gives me a really cozy feeling. So welcome to the weekly vlog, the start of the weekly vlog. And I see you later. Look what arrived. My 4th Advent swap. This card I can open in about a minute. I will do that. The package not. It's then on the card says you can open the card but not the package. Until 1 December. And this one is for Saartje, Poekie and Mosie. And it says in Dutch, this is for the animals, Saartje, Poekie and Mosie. And hopefully they will don't touch your other calendars. That's what I think she means. So very curious, but I will read this card first and I come back to you later on this dark and snowy 20 November day. Mosie's sleeping on his box in front of the window. Now the card says that she made it with a lot of fun making it. It was a high pruidel gehalte. Yeah, that's Dutch. I always said pruidelbag, but she made it with love, and the bags are recycled. I can open the boxes until not before 1 December, and this one is for the cats. It's also an advent calendar so that they don't go and pick my balls. I don't know if that's going to work, but it's super nice that she made one for me and one for the cat. So Vreubeltje Hobby, she's on Instagram also. Thank you. I love it already. Yes, hello. Here I am in the middle of the woods between Hengelo and Enschede. It's a really, really nice place. Here in that piece of land are just 3 houses. And it always reminds me of the books from Astrid Lindgren. Yeah, in Dutch it's called Wij uit Boldeburen. That was a story about 3 families living. Yeah, that village was only 3 houses, so that's what it always reminded me of. And I'm going to bike along because it's really cold. And I have to go on now. See you later. Het is voor sale. Te koop. Wie heeft er nog een bak met geld? Oh my god, wat mooi. Good evening. Here's Ivonne again. It is a Thursday night, around 9:30. I'm very exhausted. I'm ready to go tomorrow to Breda. There's my little suitcase, and here is my backpack and little bag to take with me. The only thing I have to do is put my makeup back and my lenses, the things you can not pack. You have to use tomorrow morning, and then you can pack them up. But then I thought I would take a Cindy, of course. Always when I go away for a weekend or a holiday, I'm taking one of my Cindy's, or sometimes two. But the last weeks I'm just busy with everything but the Cindy's. That's such a pity. So on the last moment I thought, of course I have to take a Cindy. So this is the one I'm taking. She has a little mittens. I bought once on Etsy knitted clothes. That was before that it was in the time that I knitted a lot of Cindy jumpers. So this is not made by me, the little mittens, but the sweater I knitted myself. It's knitted from alpaca. The scarf she wears is a crocheted scarf. Then she wears a cowl because it's getting really cold Saturday. And I knitted that myself. This little hat she wears is my mother made. Normally another Cindy wears it. That's my mother's Cindy, but I borrowed it from her. And she has her own knitting bag with the knitting needles and yarn in it. I got it with the purchase on Etsy. She wears boots and jeans because it's really getting really cold. So I'm glad I thought about it. So that I can make Cindy pictures on Knit to Purl to, and maybe with my followers, because everybody knows that I'm also a Cindy collector. And my Cindy account on Instagram, Cindy _ collector, I didn't do a lot with it the last few months, but I will make pictures this weekend, and I will update that also. And always when I go on holiday, I take one of the Cindy's. So this is the lucky one. Tomorrow I have her to wash her hair. And she has a knitted crossbody bag I made myself. So she's warm and cuddled up for Knit to Purl to. Good morning. It is Friday, 22 November. I am ready to put my makeup on. I'm heading to Breda today already. And I think I leave here at 9:30, of 9:45, and then I have to go to the train station, and there is my train to Breda. So super nice and super excited. See you later. Look, Cindy's ready to leave to Breda, and it snowed a little bit here. It's not very much, but it's a little bit, so that's nice. It's cold, and that's my favorite weather. Here we are arrived in Breda. We are walking towards the city center, and we were both surprised that Breda was so beautiful with old buildings and fort. I didn't know that. It was raining, it was cold, but we went to the HEMA because my knitting friend Roel forgot her nighties, so we bought a new nightgown, and it was really nice. We drank coffee there, and afterwards we did go for dinner. Hello, where are you? Hello. Ta-da! Now here we are walking towards the city center, and it looks really nice. You have to walk through a park first, and yeah, it's still raining, but yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, we were surprised how beautiful Breda was. I wasn't there. I was once in Breda, but not in the city center. So this was also a surprise for me. So we thought it was surprisingly nice, and we're heading to the Hema. When you don't know where you're going or where it is, it looks always very far away. But when we walked back, it was good to do. Here we are eating. Here we are back at in the hotel room for an hour, I think.
Yeah. We could not see the road, and we actually missed the road at one point. Alright. It was just like a junction. We went off the bridge and then.
Hello! This was the next day in the morning. The sun was red, the sky was red, and later on that day it was really raining, but it was a beautiful view. Here we are arrived at the docks where Pier 15 was, and here are all the knitting friends walking towards the festival. It was left in that old, I don't know what it was, and here we were waiting in the queue to get in, but it wasn't so long, and Cindy was happy that she was there at the Knit to Pearl to festival, and then the roller coaster started, and it was one big happy place. From here, when I filmed after this, it was one roller coaster of happiness. So yeah, super nice. And here we arrived in the big hall, and I was flabbergasted that it was so big and so many people, and it looked stunning, and it was. So we walked to the left and tried to buy things, but I only was talking to viewers of my podcast, so that was really nice. This is Linda from Volhobby, and this is my lovely Catherine. She's a friend of the podcast, and Cindy and her Statue of Liberty had to go in a picture together. Catherine Levensgenieter is her name. She we made the French socks for each other. So that was what we gave each other. These ladies are from the south of the Netherlands. Well, this is Margreet from Made by Greet. She's also a podcaster. Yeah, and here we are sitting. It was cold outside. We are sitting with Truida Baas. You saw her on the right with a brown jacket. And at that moment there was an interview with Lerka from Fiber Tales. Afterwards we were going on the picture with all the VU knitters. This is Ineke from Luna Sternet and Joka. Then we have the ladies, the other podcasters, Knitting Traditions and Lerka. And there was Jana, of course. That was their huiskamer, how do you say that? Living room, the little living rooms. These dolls were made called Noah's Droom. This lovely lady make these lovely dolls, and she gives workshops. And this was back at Truida, and this was the silent moment, the rest moment, and it was very, very special. I had to slick in my tears. It was so special, that moment. And here was preparing for this was the end of the day, 6 o'clock, and this was preparing for the interview with Jana, where everybody waited on, because I think Jana is one of the favorites for many people. She didn't realize that herself, but she is. And of course, Knitting Traditions and Lerka also had a lot of fans. So this moment was magical. I loved it. Yeah, when I was sitting there and realizing that this was all real, we were sitting there and the Sarah was there and Jana was there and all the lovely knitters I knew. It brought tears in my eyes. Now again, it was the best day, of all time, of long times. I enjoyed it so much, and I was really thinking, is this real? Am I dreaming? Are we sitting here with each other in real? Yeah, it was so nice. So thank you everybody that made this possible. Then I saw that I was sitting in the train back to Hengelo and I didn't film anything after the interview with Jana, so sorry for it, but I was. It was the best weekend in a long time, and I'm still enjoying this here on my couch. When I look this back, I loved it a lot. Here I am at home again with everything I bought. I will show you in a while. I will sit and tell, and it was the best. The best one-time event we had together with all the knitters and knitters from all over the world, England, and you name it. It was a super, super, super nice. So it was, what I said, a very special day. I think Sarah won't do it again, so it was a one-time in a life experience. But it was super nice. I loved it a lot. I saw a lot of nice viewers and other podcasters, and it was one big nice roller coaster. I don't like roller coasters, but this was a good one, and it was a pity that it's over. But we have the memories and the photos and everything we got. But in the next video, what is after this, I will tell you all about it. Good morning. It is Monday, 25 November, around 7:30. I woke up early, 6 o'clock. I was, yesterday, I was so tired. I slept in the afternoon, and later on in the evening I went to bed at 10. I thought, Ivonne, go and sleep because you're very, very tired of the whole Knit to Purl to festival. It was such a nice experience. So I woke up at 6 this morning because of after 8 hours sleep. It's done, so that's the reason, I think. Now I'm waking up slowly, and today I just have to do some groceries and back to the normal rhythm. I think that's always a very takes me a few days, I think, because we had such a nice weekend at the Knit to Purl to festival, and we were already in the hotel, and it was one big party with lovely people. So I have to process that all and enjoy from it, of course. So I'm now going to knit a bit and see you maybe later on this Monday or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Look, and here is my last Advent swap package I got from Breda, and I want to unpack it, but I'll show you later. And this is a really rainy Monday afternoon, so I show you later how it all looks. Ta-da! This is the swap I had with Breda. This is not only a yarn swap, a sock yarn swap, but also all things from the thrift shop that we thought I would like or she would like. 24 balls, yarn balls from our stash. There's a really swap with 10 gram balls, and 12 presents from the thrift shop. So that's really nice. I can't wait to start on Sunday 1 December. This one belongs to it also, but I don't have the space to hang it higher. Maybe I will, but I am going to drink a coffee first. So happy and I can't wait for 1 December. Good afternoon. Afternoon. I think it's nearly, it's already evening. It's Tuesday evening around 7 o'clock. Here is our Moshi. He's lying on his back with his, we say in the Netherlands, he's lying lang uit. I thought it was so funny, so I will show you. Tomorrow I'm going to talk with you, and for the last for this weekly vlog, and I will tell you all about the Knit to Purl to festival. I'm still very tired and my throat hurts a little bit. Hopefully it will not getting worse, and now I'll see you tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Talking with Ivonne. Today is Wednesday. I don't know it for sure. I think 27 November. I'm going to talk to you about the Knit to Purl to festival, and this is this comes after the weekly vlog. I vlogged a little bit on the Knit to Purl to festival and the days in front, because I always start vlogging on Thursday again after the podcast are online. So that's what I'm doing now. But it was such a nice weekend this weekend at the Knit to Purl to festival in Breda that I have to tell you all about it. So it will take a little bit longer today, longer than normally, and hope you hope you like it. So where do I start? At first I want to say it was amazing. It was an amazing day. I couldn't believe that it was really happening. Everything we did, it was fantastic. My friend Roel invited me to stay at the hotel with her. She lives in Manchester and I live in the Netherlands, of course. And Roel is also a follower from It's a Sarah, and she said to me, "Oh, Ivonne, I bought a ticket to the festival and I booked a hotel room for 2 persons. Do you want to join me?" That's where it started in, I think, was it July that the tickets were on sale. And I immediately, when she didn't invite me, I would go to the festival also, but now I thought, yes, of course I want to join you. I met Roel once before in London. I always go to, I'm an England fan, so I always go to London on holidays. That's mostly where I go on my holiday. And she said, I can travel to London so we can meet up for knit together and go to the yarn shop. So that's what we did. I think it was in 2023. And Roel, originally she lives in, she comes from Enschede, that's the town nearby Hengelo. So she speaks Dutch, and she lives already, I think, around 30 years in the UK. So we have a good click. It's a lovely person, and so that's where it started. We traveled to Breda, and we were around 3 o'clock. We were on the station. She came a little bit later than I was, and then we went to the hotel. It was, I think, 100 meters from the train station, so that was good. And we already met Marianne from Leap Yarn. She was. She recognized me, and she said she was in the same hotel. So we walked together to the hotel, but it was really rainy. And at first we went to the hotel room, and chat and chill and drink coffee. We had an espresso coffee maker on the room, so that was really good. And after 1 hour of talking, we went to the city of Breda. I wasn't there before, and we were very surprised how lovely that city was. The only thing was it was raining, so that was that's not the kind of weather you want. Rain is not like I like rain when I'm sitting inside and knitting on the couch, but not not when I'm walking in the city. But yeah, we went to the HEMA because the HEMA is my favorite store. I worked there for 35 years, and Ruel forgot her nighties, so she bought a nightie at the HEMA, and we drank coffee there. Then we went back to the hotel. Oh no, we had food, of course, before, and because I am a big fan of Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories. She's my favorite podcaster. And sometimes we connect through Instagram with each other. So I thought I'm just going to ask her, because she was invited to the festival, which hotel are you? And I was so lucky that she was in the same hotel as we. So I said to Liana, maybe you like it to come and sit and knit with us tonight after dinner. And she liked it. So after we went back to the hotel, we sat down in the lobby, and there were more Dutch knitters, and there was a lady from Birmingham, Janice, I think she called the Janice. She was really funny. I loved everything she told. And we had a group of 10 people, and we were sitting together, knitting, talking to each other, and of course Jana joined us later, and it felt so natural. It was like, sit and knit as if we didn't do anything else before. I was really impressed to see her in real life, but I'm a little bit of fangirl, but she's like us, the same as all we are. So that was a really nice evening already. We went to bed, off to the hotel rooms about, I think it was 12 o'clock already, and we made a picture. I have my selfie with Jana. That was my dream. That was my wish, and I have it. So then we went to bed, and we couldn't sleep. I had all adrenaline in my life, in my body, and I think we fell asleep at 2:30 or so. The next morning we went to the breakfast room, and the people, the lovely knitters from the Netherlands and the UK, and Jana and her husband were sitting with us. So we were the breakfast club, I call them now. And we had a nice chat with each other and eat and drink. It was super nice. So that was already the best. I thought, whatever happens, this is already the best. So around 10:30, I think, we said, we have to walk to the festival. It was a pittig, how do you say? It was walkable, but I think it was 20 minutes. And it was really cold, and it was really windy. But yeah, when we arrived, I thought, Ivonne, you have to make a little bit of footage for your video. And I took my Cindy doll with me, and I wanted to make pictures. And so I take the time to do that before I get in. And when I got in when I was inside, it was one big roller coaster, but a really good one. I saw so many people I know. At first you had that was like an outside canteen. It was cold, but they had a stove there, and there was Breda Baas. She was the rest moment in the busy day that was ahead. We didn't know that, because on that moment we were all coming in and people giving each other little things, and Truida was there because of her words. She can she's really good with words, and the meaning was that was a rest point you can go back to, and that was really what it was. I will tell you later. So there were all the knitting friends I know from Instagram and YouTube, and yeah, we made pictures and we talked, and I think I was sitting there for an hour and a half before I went into the big hall. And Roel was with me, of course, but Roel said, Ivonne, don't pay attention on me. Go what you want to do, because I can, hoe zeg je dat in het Engels? Nou, dat weet ik even niet, maar hoe zeg je dat? No, she said something like, I'm not bored, I can do, ik vermaak me wel, zeggen we in het Nederlands. Ik kan niet I'm sorry, I can't find the English word, maybe you know what I mean. Yeah, I forgot to say, but I have a glass of water because of my dry throat. So we went in the hall, and there was a really big hall where the festival was inside and where the vendors were. I was echt really impressed. I thought, wow, this is everything and more you could have expected. So I think I was 5 minutes so watching everything. Then we we went left, and we wanted to see all the stalls. But yeah, I was only talking to viewers of my podcast. Many lovely viewers came to me and talked to me, and I wasn't intending to buy a lot because I thought it would go like that. So it wasn't a pity that I didn't have the time to only look at all the stalls. This was for me really a meet and not a meet and greet, that's so original, but meeting other knitters and viewers of my podcast, and see what happens. Let it come. Don't plan things, and that's exactly what happened. The first, I think, I don't know how many meters, it was only talking to people. Yeah, some people I saw before, some not, and it was really, really nice. Then at a certain point, I saw the stall from Livia.nl. She sells all the nice washi-tapejes, notebooks, that kind of things. And I saw she had, heb ik hem weer kwijt? Wait. We were searching for a bag for Roel to put all her purchases in, and Livia sells these lovely cotton tote bags. How do you say it? With the socks on it. I bought one for myself, and I bought one for Roel, and I love it a lot. So that's what I wanted to do. That stall I didn't want to forget. And she sells the lovely washi tapes, so I choose the one with the balls of yarn, and Roel got another one. I don't know exactly anymore. And of course, Livia sells these lovely cards. This is her. Yeah, this is her card. I don't know who made the drawing, but I love them for my knitting books. I have a few more, but I gave to Roel something, and I already put it in my notation book. So this is her site. If you live in the, I don't know if she ships to the outside of the Netherlands. So that's no, I have to check that first. But that was my first purchase, and that was for a very long time the only purchase, because I saw all the viewers and the lovely people. Sometimes I met them before on shows or at the ontmoetdag, and some people were new and they came to me, and I was making the time to knit and chat, and I didn't knit. I didn't knit one stitch. I couldn't leave my knitting in the hotel. I was taking it all day long through the festival, but it didn't even slip my mind to pick it out of my bag. So I was sitting and talking with the people, and I was even I didn't even go for a coffee, because it was really busy at the coffee corner. That was a little bit a pity. There was one coffee, in the middle of the big hall, and there was a long line, and I didn't feel like I want to wait so long. But after a few hours, I don't know it for sure. My mouth was very dry. I didn't brought a bottle of water because they say that was not. You get good in. Yeah, you could get it there, but that was a little bit of pity that I didn't do it because I think it was 3:30 when I got my first drink, my first coffee. Then I stood in that long line, and it was waiting was not so. I was okay because I talked a lot with Joke van Allemaal Draadjes. She has also a podcast, so that was nice. And when it was my turn to order, I thought I will order 2 things to eat and a big Americano. So then I have enough for the coming hours. So that's what I did. And then during the festival, I was going back to Truida Baas in her, I called it an escape room. It was like when you didn't know what to do and it was too busy, I thought, I will walk to Truida and I'm going to sit there in front of the stove. And that was such a nice moment. She, it was echt a peaceful moment. And she read her words for us, and it was really emotional. I have to, bite my tears away. How do you say that? It's not. Most people were crying, or they had a tear. It was such a touching moment, so that was really nice. And and then you could go back to the hall, and in the busy but really nice environment. There were 3 interviews, one with Lerke from Fiber Tales, one with Inga from Knitting Traditions, and at 6 o'clock it was Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories. They had a system that you had headphones on and you could hear the interview, and if you didn't want that, you didn't put your headphones on, and you didn't hear it, and you could go your what you want to do. So that was a really good system. I didn't hear a little bit of Lerke, but I was talking to other people. It was too much for me, so I didn't do that. I only listened at last to Jana, of course, but that was later on the day. So after the peace moment, I went back in the hall, and sometimes I find Roel back, and we go together. And I will show you a few things I got from viewers. I don't know if you like it, but it's all in front of me, so I'm going to randomly take it. At first, I want to show the cards from Truida Baas and her daughter. Her daughter this is her daughter, the mini Baas, she called herself. She has an Instagram account. It's here on, so you can follow her. She's a young lady from 12 years old, and she can draw really good. That's her thing. And the drawings she made, and Truida put the words with it. So here on this card it says, I think the light is in the darkness, like that. That's what I make from it. And this is the card she made for the festival, and that said, we're connected through yarn. That's what it says. And her daughter made the drawing, so super nice. And this you could buy. I had one before because I had one bought at the ontmoetdag. This is what she says. Creëer meer met een gouden randje, and that means create more with a golden edge. So that we, sometimes you have the feeling that you have to rush, and I want to make this and I want to make that, but sometimes you have to slow down and be more mindful for what you want to make and enjoy it. That's what I think of this. It's super nice. So this is a gold yarn with a stellina in, and you can use it on top of your socks or a toe or whatever you want. So the mini bars had all the lovely drawings, and so I got one from Roel, and I bought one already in front of the festival with Breda. Also to support them, of course, because this was the first time that they did that. So maybe she's a famous artist in the future. Super nice. Yeah, and we got a lot of stitch markers from viewers. This lovely crocheted star. It was from Lisette from Dongen. Some people I didn't know, and some people I knew or I heard of because of the Instagram name. These lovely ladies gave me a little skein. It's now unraveled a little bit. This is hand-dyed yarn from het koperdraadje, and that was from Astrid and their sister Anita. And yeah, they loved my podcast and they want to tell me that. And yeah, this I got from Adriella. She made these stitch markers for the festival. Knit to Purl to. Bedankt. Nee? Oh, sorry. That's not what it says. Knit to Purl to Festival 2024. And I got these lovely balls from her. And on it, it's a little Christmas tree. Super nice stitch marker. That. And yeah. This I got from Roel. She bought it at Little Shop around the corner. It's a really nice shop. I don't think it's just for I don't think she ships to outside of Holland, but I don't know that for sure. And this is an amber smell. So that's what I got from Roel as a present. And I didn't get the chance to look at her stall because it was, yeah, I was too busy. This little stitch marker I got from Atelier Bont en Blauw. She is also a yarn shop. Dat was from Floor. Even kijken hoor. Ja, volgens mij heb ik het al gezien. Ik weet het niet meer. I didn't. Yeah, and there were some kind of minis I got from viewers and people from Instagram I follow also. So yeah, that's I think that's not really interesting to see. Because they're all Dutch people did this kind of stitch markers. This was from Marianne from the Wool Sister from Wool Hobby. This one was from Lunar Star Knit. She has also a podcast, but that's in Dutch. So if you can speak Dutch or understand Dutch, you can follow her. Oh yeah, this one I got from Roel. This was the Working Bee stitch marker from Manchester, and here's her name. She is on Instagram, the Real Health Thing. Maybe I will put it in the screen. And she's a health coach in England for the NHS, and she has a YouTube channel with short videos about how you can improve your health. So maybe it's nice to follow her. It's the Real Health Thing, but I will put it in the screen so that she can get more followers because her channel has to grow. So that was a little bit for what I've got. And then at the end of the day, I thought, yeah, maybe I want to buy something, but I didn't feel it. And then I walked past the stall of Wit Zomer. She's a young lady. She has her own online. I think she sells online. I don't know. Maybe this was for her the first time on a show. I don't know. And I saw this lovely skein. It's a DK weight. It's a little bit mint green. And it catched my eye immediately. And I thought, yeah, this one I'm going to buy. Wit Zomer, she called. And it's a DK weight skein. Normally I buy fingering weight, but I want to have more DK weight skeins. So I don't know yet what I'll make from it. Maybe I will make a hat, but I don't know if that's enough. So I have the pattern of the Oslo hat, so maybe it's enough for an Oslo hat. But we'll see that. It's not, I will enjoy the skein at first. Yeah, and then I was thinking about hobby bags. Inge from Hobby Bags, she makes the most wonderful project bags. And also the other lady from Leuk Gemaakt was also on the festival. But I don't know why I was... Inge from Hobby Bags has a little project bag also always in her bag, because I saw it at the ontmoetdag and I saw it at the Breidagen, and she has a super little mini project bag. And I love it so much, but I have DPNs. I knit my socks on DPNs and that will not fit in here. So what I did yesterday, I ordered her a little round circular needle, and then I can knit a sock. And this is a little bag you can always take with you with one ball of yarn. So that's the meaning, and I love the flowers. In the morning I was looking there and I thought, which one do I choose? In the morning I had a really other one that I wanted to buy, and at the end of the day I thought, no, I want this one. And then I bought the needle case also. She makes this. Maybe I can show it. In the Netherlands everybody knows how it looks, but you don't maybe. So you can put your needles in and all your cords. I have to organize it better. I just put it in and then put the sticker with the needle number on it, so that you can find it easy. And you have to, yeah, after knitting you have to put it back, of course, because otherwise you get a mess of it. But it's a really I don't have a set. One set of one brand. I have Knit Pro. That's mostly what I've got, and cables and fixed circulars, so that fits in here. I am really happy with it. I think it's a good investment. So that is what I bought. It's a little bit green, all green skein and a green and pink. I love these color combinations, so really happy with that. And with hobby bags there was Miek from steekmarkeerders.nl. She sells steekmarkeerders, and I got a steekmarkeerder stitch marker, and it was in this bag with a tea. I don't know where it is, and it's chocolate. I kept the chocolate, but I'm going to eat it now in a few after I'm going to edit. This one was the tea. So yeah, and then I'm not at the end yet. Then it was around 6 o'clock, and this interview started with Jana. And at first I thought, I know everything about Jana because I watch her. I'm never missing one episode. When I discovered her, I think 2.5 years ago, I watched everything back what I didn't watch before. And so at first I thought, I'm going to listen, of course. I was sitting near Ineke from Luna Sternet, and it was getting dark, and the lights were on, and it was so magical. The headphones on, Sarah was interviewing Jana, and of course a lot of things that Jana told us, of that Sarah asked and Jana gave answers. I know that, of course, because I'm a wait. So here I am again. Yeah, there are cleaning up the leaves, and there was a big wagon that I think the sound is going now, so sorry. There's most of the things that Jana tells I already know, but it was such a magical moment. I was sitting there and thinking, is this all really happening today? We are all here. All the Instagram accounts came alive. That was what I felt. So that was what I felt, that all the Instagram accounts came alive, and we're all sitting there knitting and chatting and listen to, now in this case, Jana. And I was, I have to nearly cry. I was so happy. It's always so, yeah, when I go to a concert of my favorite band, I feel the same thing. So that you're so happy that it's really going on. I'm sorry. Sorry. I hope no, it's no. The big wagon came back. So annoying this. So yeah, that was for me a really magical moment, and yeah, I had to. Jongen, oh, such a pity that I get disturbed by this sound. I'm so sorry, but yeah, that magical moment I will never forget. Yeah, it was so nice. It was like it was a dream for me. It felt like it was a dream, and we all sitting there listening to Jana. She came all the way from Finland, and yeah, I can't describe in words what I felt, but it was all nice, nice and good. So yeah, I had to put my tears away because I didn't want to cry very out loud. That's a really pity. If you are going to cry, you always feel like, oh, I don't have to do this because other people are watching me. But yeah, that's what I felt. And no, that was really nice. I don't know what we did. Now, when Jana's interview was ready, we walked a little bit around. I don't know that anymore. Oh yeah, we went on a picture with all the Dutch podcasters. That was all so nice. And then I met the lovely Leontine from the Navy Knitter. She has a podcast in Dutch and in English. So if you like, you can follow her too. I will try to put it in the screen. And she gave me this button. How do you say that in English? With my name on it. Normally my name is with an I, but this is also a way you can spell it. But no, my name is officially with an I, and my knitting inden. So super nice. And then we went with all the podcasters from the Dutch podcasters on the photo, and then everybody was going to end up, and some people were eating something. It took until 8 o'clock, and we went to the toilet, and I saw another people I know are viewers or whatever, and I think we went back to Breda. I don't know that for sure anymore. But then we looked outside, and it was raining. It was raining. Echt, in the Netherlands we say pijpenstelen. So that was a pity because we had to walk back to the hotel, and it was a 20-minute walk. So when we are going to walk through that, I know that we were soaking wet. And when we want to leave the hall, Jana and her husband were standing there and asking themselves, oh, I don't want to get wet. And then I said, couldn't we take a taxi with the four of us, because we're in the same hotel. So the lovely Roel had the Uber app on the phone, and within 4 minutes we had a cab. We sat in the taxi. It was like a miracle, like somebody waved their Harry Potter sticks, how do you say that? And there was the cab. I couldn't believe it. It was such a surprise that there was in 4 minutes a taxi who drove us to the hotel. And so we weren't soaking wet. And then we walked back in the hotel, and there was a group of people that were there, and they said we can sit here and having dinner together. So that's what we did. I had to go to my hotel room for 10 minutes or quarter because my back hurts a lot. So I had to sit down for 10 minutes. Then we had dinner together. That was also super nice. Jana and her husband were with us, and the other lovely ladies. And and then I think it was 9:30. My back hurts a lot. So I said, I'm going to the hotel room, and the group of people stayed a little bit longer. So then I was lying flat on my bed. We had the best beds in the hotel. It was a super good hotel. And then I felt my back was relaxing and the pain went away. And I think half an hour later, Roel joined me again and we talked for a little bit, but not so long as the night before. And then we saw each other at breakfast and then we had to say goodbye. I don't like saying goodbye. I'm always going to cry. So Jana and her husband were already, we were a little bit late at breakfast. So they were already done. So we said goodbye quickly and I thought, okay, it's so nice. I don't want to cry. And later, we had to say goodbye to all the other lovely people and of course to Roel because she had to go back to Schiphol for the flight back to Manchester, and I had take the train to Hengelo, and I couldn't. I was crying. I couldn't say goodbye without crying, and she said, "No, don't cry." But yeah, it was such a lovely weekend, and when you say goodbye, you know that was the end of that. You never are in the same group of people, again. So that sinks in, and then I walked away, and I think I was crying for 15 minutes or so before it went away, the feeling of crying. But I thought, let it go. It's an emotion that you have, and that says enough that it was a fantastic festival. So Sarah, thank you for organizing this. This was a one-time life experience of once in a lifetime, because she's not planning to do it again. And but I'm really thankful that she did, and that we were all there, and it was one big, for me it was one big good weekend party. I loved it from beginning till end, and now I'm full of energy. The first 2 days I was very tired, but now I'm feeling really good. I'm full of energy, so I can live on that for a long time. So that's the story of Knit to Purl to. There are the footage before is also, I think, half an hour, so this will be 2 long episodes. I'm sorry for the people who don't like that, but then you have to skip ahead. I don't know. I like to talk. I like to tell you how it was, and this is how it was. So thank you for listening. Sunday I'm back with Vlogmas every day. I will do it in English and in Dutch, and I think my episodes will go on YouTube at the end, in the evening. I hope around 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. So not 8 o'clock in the morning this time, but hopefully in the evening. And I will. I didn't film anything in front. I don't do that. I just film what's happening that day, and that's what you get to, what you can get to see in my Vlogmas. This is my 3rd time. Last year I did it also in English, so if you didn't see that, you can maybe catch up on and feel the last days of November already. Watch what I did last year. I will thank you for watching, and I see you Sunday, 1 December, with the start of the Advent. Doei!